All right, we're live.
Hey,
How's you guys doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good.
good.
If we seem a little hurried and rushed, it's because we are.
I was at the gym and I saw Kevin's post that it starts at 6:30. I was like, wait, I thought it was 7.
Yeah. Kevin texted me at 6:27. It's like, are we good to go at 6:30? I'm like, shoving a burger in my mouth going, oh, give me a minute.
So I might be.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there's not smell-o-vision on here.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, you would have loved it. It's that beef I got from the cow that we bought. So it's fresh as you can get. We did Lipton onion burgers. They're juicy as all get out.
I was talking about my smell from coming from the gym.
Oh, no. You'd love my smell-o-vision. It smelled good.
Yeah, sorry, when I hit the Kickstarter, I did the exact date. So it picked this. We launched at 7, so it ended at 7. So I was like, crap, and then you can't change it. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh. All right.
How many beers were you drinking when you set that up?
I actually started setting up the Kickstarters like a month and a half before, if not more. So it's
Actually,
honestly one of those. I set them up so long ago. Yeah, you can build it.
I'm actually going to start doing Crimson Shadows 3 pretty soon. I noticed that our friend Sebastian over at Stranger Comics, they also do that. They started up early so that people can start following it pretty early on. So you get notified when it launches. So in my true fashion, I'm just going to plagiarize from them. And try.
Hey, we know what they're doing. We all learn from each other. That's for sure on this. So
that's right. That's right.
But hey, check this out, guys. We got 100 backers, 868. So we got 23 minutes to go. So anybody watching can still join in or up your pledge.
Yep.
You can still do some add-ons now and things like that. This is the last chance to get all that.
With the stretch goals that got added, there's some bonus add-ons that weren't there at the beginning.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're only a little over $600 so we can get that next stretch goal, but we hit the one. Let me find them here. I may have passed them.
And the good news is, if you're watching this, we have room for another 100 backers. So
that's right.
Get on there. We can take another 100 backers in the next 24 minutes here.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So 100 backers. Everybody's getting the metal trading card.
Yep. Yeah,
so
it's cool. The metal trading card. Everyone that with a physical reward is getting the metal trading card. And the first two stretch goals that got unlocked almost instantly. So everyone's getting the 4x6 mini print. Everyone's getting the 2.5 by 3 inch vinyl sticker. So that's 3 freebies. Everybody that's pledging, that's getting anything that's a physical reward, is getting all those things for free. So
and if you went with the Kickstarter coverage, you had a choice of another Kickstarter exclusive cover to go with.
Correct.
And now this is not a metal one, but it's a similar layout. This was our card layout for Crimson Shadows. So we have a layout very similar for Poe. And the metal cards came out beautiful for our Crimson Shadows. So we're going to be doing that for Poe here.
Yeah, I got some somewhere. I had them here, but...
Yeah, I don't have one in the office here, unfortunately.
Here we go. Yep, I got one. Take it out of the wrapper.
Out of the wrapper.
The cards are awesome. They just are fantastic metal, just like the metal covers. Great reflective. I mean, it's a nice, solid, limited cover, limited card that are all numbered. This is E02. So the first 3 were Crimson Shadows. So E04 will be from Poe. So we're going to keep doing this for each of the Kickstarters and offer these limited metal cards as stretch goals that you can keep adding to your collection. And they'll be very low print runs, so it'll be hard to get the cards outside of pledging for the Kickstarter.
I just love how thick they are.
Yeah, very thick, very solid cards.
I don't think see if we can hear this.
The sound test, that's great.
Yep. So they're awesome. They're real awesome. Look forward.
Yeah, so really happy we're unlocking that. Happy, ecstatic to have 100 backers. There's been a lot of backers over the last couple days. Some great rewards are still available, but a lot of people are taking advantage of the digital offers, which is absolutely fantastic. Really happy to see that many backers. It really, to break the 100 mark was one of my big goals for this, and I'm really happy that we got there.
Yeah, each Kickstarter we do, we break a new personal record. This one where we've broken, we were in the 80s for our high before for number of backers, so now we're up to 100. So we keep, our amounts and our number of backers keeps going up, which is what our goal is. And the more we get, the more we can continue to provide these very high quality comics to you. We really are putting a lot into these.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see this. It enables us to not only pay for the entire print run, but to put some more money back towards the next issue. So I'm looking forward to the collection that will come next for me. And hopefully when all this is said and done, be able to add a little bit to that because of how great this Kickstarter was. So that, it really does pay it forward. And I'm so happy to see that because it gives us options and gives us, a lot of room to play with. And it's fantastic. I love the options and the ability to bring on other creators and see what they do in the Poe universe, the Crimson Shadows universe.
Yep. It also allows us to be creative with some of our rewards.
Yeah, absolutely. We get to start thinking outside the box.
Yeah, like the trading card set. That was a pricey launch for me. What was it? A 50 card, 40 card set? I think it was 40. It takes a lot to get that many sets all printed up with that many cards, and it was a little bit of a risk, but it was worth it because from the past Kickstarters and how we've been growing, I had the confidence in all you guys who are backers for us to come through, so I was able to provide that, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we've been internally talking about really cool rewards for down the road too that we're looking into that I'm excited about.
Yeah, there's a lot of it's given us the opportunity to look at things and make things really cool and look for the things that we would like to see in Kickstarters and rewards and swag or whatever you want to call it. It's just because we're fans at heart. We want to give you guys what we would want.
Definitely.
And that's really what this is all about. And
one of my dream rewards I want to add in the future, and if any of you watching are 3D modelers and 3D printers, I want to make a little, like some busts or just some head busts of some of my main characters. I think it'd be really cool to have some 3D items that I can sell to everyone. I think Frankenstein would look sweet as a printed item.
Oh, that'd be very cool.
Yeah,
Frankenstein would be sweet as a figure.
Yes.
That's ultimately what I have. I want
something like a McFarlane toy, like that figure.
Oh, that would be.
That's what I have in my head.
Hell, even the old school retro ones, I think would be freaking awesome.
Actually, that'd be cool.
The card design and everything. I love the look of those things. They're so much fun.
I love the one they just recently came out with. Have you seen the prototype Boba Fett? So
yes,
they made it so each part is a different color, just like when they're in pre-production before it's painted. I thought that was a cool thing too.
Yeah, something neat, something different. So
I always love those horrible knockoff toys from China where they're always labeled wrong. It's like like Jean-Luc Picard, and it says Star Battles, and as the title, and it's Gene Picard instead of Jean Picard. It's so funny, those knockoffs.
Those are great, though. They actually get pretty creative with those.
They actually do. When you go to the dollar store, they have like Rocket Bob.
Rocket Bob, yep.
And it's some 3-inch guy with the arm that launches.
Yep, exactly. It's great. It's so
remember
great.
those Shogun Warrior ones? They were like 18 inches.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they were huge.
Yeah, they were bigger than that. But I just saw one the other day of I think it was a Boba Fett one. It was a Star Wars one. I think it was Boba Fett, if I remember right. And the fist launches out just like the whole Shogun Warriors.
That's great
stuff.
Yeah.
But enough about the fun stuff. Yeah, go donate.
So So the good update I have for the book is I've actually already sent off the files to the printer. I've already gotten proofs back digitally and approved to get some APs printed and sent out. So the printing process is already at least in the beginning stages to get the book going. So everything I have intention is to get everything shipped out by the end of September, barring any weird delays in printing or shipping or logistical problems. But the main goal for us is that we get you the books out as quickly as possible. And I'm really happy to say that we're completely on track, if not actually ahead of pace. So,
that's one thing I stressed at the both Tampa and Dayton Gem City Comic Cons was that with our Kickstarters, the books are there. If they're not completely done, they will be done by the end of the Kickstarter. They're at like the last final stages, but these for the most part, we're 100% done. We get everything done and shipped to you, so you're not waiting 6-8 months for that to be drawn and everything else. Exactly. You're getting it right away.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had Kickstarters arrive and I open it up and I'm like, did I order this? I don't even remember this. What is this?
Yeah.
And some of them were very upfront about that, and that's fine. There's ones I know I'm not going to get. But there's others that say you're going to get it in 3 months and you get it in 3 years, if at all. And
on that note, I have one. Let's see here. Let's go to this one. I actually did a nasty post to the creator at one point, but
wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the creator was whining about how unsuccessful they are in art and how they're thinking about quitting. And I just posted, well, maybe if you get the project done that you promised, let's see, I'm trying to find the exact date. This goes back to, and I'm not going to name it, but July of 2013. Oh, and they are still doing posts that they promised to have it out.
I mean, got a certain point.
We are now at 8 years.
Yeah. I mean,
so I'm like, well, maybe if you actually produced the items that you sold, you might be a little more successful.
None of this is easy by any stretch of the imagination. Is this an easy endeavor? You really have to do your homework, understand what printing costs are, what it takes to get this completed. But I mean, you just 8 years. I mean, literally, that's like a line a day for 8 years. You get a comic book done. I mean, come on. I mean, it's not that part of it is just just need to get it finished, and that's the most frustrating thing as a fan or that we see as creators, because we want to. If we like the product, we want to see it come out. We want to be able to keep reading the issues, and the fans want that. So the worst thing is to get excited and about something and just go months, if not years, between getting the issues out. It's just
so you backers who are watching, the whole point of this isn't to bash on another creator. The point is just to let you know, we understand. We also are backers of others as well. So we understand those frustrations, which is why we don't want to do that to you. We only launch a Kickstarter when we're 80-90% done or more. And we know we will be finished by the end of the Kickstarter. And
absolutely.
In Kevin's case, he's already done that. I'm well into Crimson Shadows 3. I'm almost done with. I'm about 2/3 done with the layouts, and I'll be moving on. I'm not even gonna touch the launch of the Kickstarter until I know I'm at least halfway done with the colors. So the inks will be done, the flats will be done, and at least half the colors done before I launch mine. So it'll be very close to done.
Well, I was looking at my one Kickstarter I've been waiting on for a little longer. It was in 5 days. It'll be 7 years since I submitted the survey.
Wow.
7 years. And they just did a giveaway of a T-shirt and something else. And I'm going, I care about you guys giving stuff away. Get me the book.
Yeah. Actually, the one I was talking about too, because they felt bad about taking so long. It's supposed to be a 4-issue arc. They've grown it into a trade where all 4 issues will be released at the same time. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. So are you done with the first issue? Send that.
Yeah, exactly. Something. Send the digital copies or something.
Something.
Yeah. But it's like Scott said, we're trying not to bash on people, but definitely I think that any creator that does Kickstarter, you really should get started. I had just showed up last week. My buddy Adam Talley, I supported his Kickstarter, and boom, within just 6 weeks, it was sent to me, and I was his first backer, and he goes, I actually threw a few extra swag pictures in, and did a sketch card for me, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, but I love supporting my pals Kickstarters too. So,
and part of it is, to be fair, also is Kickstarter was a much newer thing back in the day. And so
very true.
I think creators themselves have gotten much better too. I mean, we got our friends like Rodney Fike, whose Pitter Patter just recently ended there. He always follows through on time. I've got some Staunch Ambition I just recently backed. Also, they're very timely with getting their stuff done over there. Wolverine and Friends, our friend Jacob Bear, he's always super on time. So I think creators too everyone stumbles. Sean Forney always follows through on his stuff. So it's good stuff.
Yeah.
And I think the backers have gotten better at figuring out too who to back and who not to back.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you don't get
Well, that's the one thing with any Bardstone we do. Even though we're running right now, I've been running under Kevin's name and under Scott's name, but it's all been Bardstone products. So it's two different locations. Making sure that all of them are getting funded and delivered on time has been key for us. So
yeah,
definitely.
It's definitely one of our main goals is to make sure that what we deliver what we promise and a good product and on time.
And just to back that up a little more, what was this? Our 6th Bardstone?
Yes, 6
in about 15 months or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's really good for being a small independent like us. I mean, we're not even a small independent. We are a micro independent.
Right.
So
exactly
6 full books, and we don't do small books. I mean, we've got, I know the Crimson Shadows, I've been hitting 30, 34 pages on those.
Yeah.
So we're providing quality to you guys.
Yeah.
So get on there. You got 8 minutes. Let's get some money. It'd be awesome if we could break 4,000.
It would be
$132. Someone out there, 132.
Yeah, we need Stanley Spadowski. For those who wait for the last minute, well, it's almost here.
It's now. Yeah, it is. It's tough to do the entire campaign. It's a lot of work, but it's so rewarding when you get to this point and you see that it's so well received. And I'm so happy with the results. I'm happy with so happy for all the backers. So grateful and excited that we keep continuing to get to do what we do, and this allows us the opportunities to continue to build on these books. And Scott, Brett, and I get to keep drawing and writing, and as long as you guys keep backing it. So thank you for backing this one. Thank you for backing all the future ones. Thank you for backing the past ones. I mean, it's been a great ride. We're super excited to keep this train rolling and to get more books out there for everybody. So this is number 6 and hopefully a line of a lot more. So
yeah. Also another thing too, and I'm forgetting the name, but here's the thing, people, if you're looking at comic books that are going to gain value, the independent market's where it's at. The big streaming services are looking to independents for fresh content. The big names at DC, big name DC artists, and I'm forgetting who, just left DC to do independent publishing of their own works.
Right.
It's happening more and more because the big companies, they're dinosaurs. They can't. There's no passion in their stories. They're stuck in the same old thing. We have the freedom because we are a micro size. We aren't a publicly traded company. Whatever story is on our heart, we can tell. And, and those fans out there, you want passion projects. You can tell when the person creating it loves it. There are many times where I have met people who are, and I'm not going to name names, they're iconic in the industry, but you go to their table and it's the same stuff they've been selling for 30 years. There's nothing new, no independent projects they've done.
Right.
and come to find out, it's like you were just a pencil for somebody else. That's all you were. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the point is, we are creators. We need to create. I cannot, even if I sold 0 comics, I'd have to write stories. I'd draw them, even if I had no outlet for it. You know, I can't imagine having that kind of a platform. And 30 years later, you have nothing new. Like, what?
Right. It always amazes me. Then you see an artist like, Walt Simonson, who is constantly releasing new stuff or his projects. He did Ragnarok, which is his own Viking, just beautiful artwork that he went through IDW. And like, I'm going to go back and redo some of these past independent issues he's done over the years, which I didn't realize there were so many of them. And then he did like 10 more. I mean, I don't even know what Walter Simonson's age is, but he's definitely up there.
Oh yeah,
and he's still putting out new creator-owned projects, and it's just great to see that kind of passion and just to see the art style is still the same. The work ethic's still there. He might be a little slower, but these pages are phenomenal. The passion.
1946. So he's 75. He's going to be 75. And he's still cranking it out.
Yeah, and his stuff is just as beautiful as was back in the 80s and 90s.
I mean, his work goes back to 1972.
Yeah. I'll tell you,
amazing is that?
Anyone that's watching, Walter Simonson did the comic adaptation for the original Alien movie. If anyone can find that book, or they did an artist edition, which was purely his black and white artwork. If you can find that, you will absolutely fall in love with Walter Simonson and his art style. It is absolutely just gorgeous. And 1979, I believe, is when that came out. And he hadn't seen the movie, just sketches. And to think about that and to see what he did just from sketches and little ideas of what the alien was going to look like and the characters, it's mind-blowing to see how amazing that artwork is.
Is that it there? I think that's
it looks like some of it, yep.
So
well, they have a soft cover. You can get it on Amazon for $14.95. The hard cover is like $300.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to. My wife got me the hardcover a couple of years ago, and let's see up on my wall if you can see the. Can you see the alien up there? I'm trying to do it right, so it's not. Yeah. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
That was the first page of the book, so that's a sketch from the book, and that's signed by Walter.
Nice.
It's just a pencil drawing of one of the original drawings. It's amazing. So I love the book.
We are in the final 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
If you're watching, get there now because we cannot extend this.
Yeah,
this is like OxyClean here. The deal ends when the commercial ends, so you better call now.
Call now. Forever hold your peace.
But we're so excited. We appreciate all you people out there who have backed this and put your trust in Bardstone. We need one person. Get on there, $132. You will earn eternal
glory shall be yours.
Yes, placed upon you. The second counter. It's doing the seconds.
There we go.
There we go.
Here we go. It's real now.
Yeah.
100 backers with 100 seconds to go. Who's gonna come in? I know somebody out there.
Somebody who wants to come in.
Yeah. Oh, you guys waiting for the last minute? Well, here it is.
It's time to go.
We need that change, Mr. Guy. Change.
This is always the last week of the campaign is always a little bit of the roller coaster, but this has been a pretty steady. It's been a pretty steady week, just like slow moving up, and so it's been nice not to have the crazy emotional pitfalls in the last week like you usually get.
Yeah. Well, the last few days, I mean, really in the last week, we put up almost 18 people joined us, which is great.
Yeah.
Board guys. I hope it's all new people to the Kickstarters, but just phenomenal that the amount of jump we had, and I know the response we got down in Tampa was just really great. Everybody that, even if they didn't buy from us down there, people were really excited to see it. So in Gym City too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. We finally were able to unveil our master plan of having a Kickstarter while we're at the shows. We could promote books. It was so nice to do, and you got people getting to hold the book. I think is really nice too, because quality.
To be able to show the books, issue 1 and 2 of both Poe and Crimson Shadows, everybody, and get their reaction on the quality in the book was great.
Yeah, definitely.
Final seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
There it goes.
Boom!
Oh,
Yay!
There's the confetti.
We did it. We really did it. They like us. They really like us.
So we are nicely funded now.
It is official.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for emails. There will be a survey going out. Please answer it. Kevin will need to know your address and contact info.
Yep. There'll be some questions I'll ask, especially like if you've backed the book and got an exclusive Kickstarter cover. There'll be a question which cover you want.
I think we should start throwing in like just funny questions too.
I will say
trivia question. And if you answer wrong, you lose a prize. What is your favorite Marvel movie? Wrong.
Wrong. That is not your favorite.
We're gonna do it based on like, what's the guy used to do the political show, and he's like, what is such and such? Wrong. Next.
Walter, that was Meet the Press.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, because they made a great fun of that on Saturday Night Live. What's the best pizza? Pineapple. Wrong. Next.
But I will add a question I did last time, and I really like to see the response. I'll ask a question similar, like, this Kickstarter worked really well. The add-ons. What would you like to see as a reward? What would you like to see as an add-on? I'm going to ask those questions, and obviously they're not mandatory, but the more people that reply, the more we're going to try to incorporate those into the Kickstarters. Not only for me, but I share that information with Scott and Brett, and then we're trying to tailor these to what you guys want. So I'm going to ask everybody that question. So please, tell us.
Some ideas that are out there. There sometimes people include bookmarks. Sometimes I've seen trading decks of cards, like playing cards. I've seen enamel pins, patches, that iron-on like patches, embroidered stuff. So those are the kind of things. Like if those are the kind of things you want, let us know.
Yeah, Scott brings up a good one. There's at least 3 or 4 different things that we've talked about that we think would be cool rewards. So what I might actually do is I might make a multiple choice question with 4 options of the 4 things that we're really talking about, and have everybody pick, and we'll see what the most common answer is, and that will be the next at least one of the add-ons or another option for the next Kickstarter. So that's a good idea. I like that because we've tossed around a lot of ideas, and they all seem great to us, but ultimately we need to know what everyone thinks and what they want. So now the last Kickstarter asked the question, and overwhelmingly the response was they wanted more original art. So I made sure I kept that at heart, and I added more original art as options, and
that did well on this one.
It did very well, and a lot of people added on the sketches.
And because of that, I am making sure to include some original art in my next one too. So please, when we send these the questionnaires out, take the time, look at them, answer the questions. Obviously you don't have to, but the more information we get back from everybody, the better we can make these. But you do have to answer where to mail your rewards to.
Yes, there's some that you have to answer, like who are you and what do you want? where am I sending your stuff? That's a very important part of the survey.
I have one particular backer. You know who you are. You never answer the surveys, and I'm just gonna have to put your mailing address in my phone, so I can just send it to you without harassing you every time.
I've had
if you need a hint, you live in California. It's a good guy, though. I've known him a long time, but he always forgets to fill out the surveys.
Yeah.
Luckily, I can contact him. I just got to put him in my phone. Then
it's done. I know, right?
Done. Crazy stuff. But congratulations, Kevin.
Thank you.
Another successfully run Kickstarter.
Thank you for the help, Bert and Scott. A lot of help. I appreciate that. Scott's amazing cover. Brett, all your assistance, especially with the videos that are friggin' awesome. I can't do this without you guys. It's truly a three-headed monster of Bardstone for all this. We need that.
People are going to turn in going, what are those guys doing? There's something wrong with them. We're crazy.
We need that picture of the dragon with the three heads.
I was just pulling it up. I was just looking it up.
That is happening. That's the best thing I think that's happening. Three-headed. What's the name of the dragon from Godzilla with three heads?
Oh, I was thinking
Radon?
A different one.
No, not Radon. It's like Hydra, something like that.
Something, yeah. Anyways, that's going to be
I
us
was
with
thinking
our
the one from the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons, where one was always a goofy thing.
Yes, I like. Oh, that's even better. I like that one even better.
Ghidorah.
Totally. I like that. That's going to be the new Bardstone logo right there. That's a T-shirt. That's a great T-shirt for us. I love it. But yeah, thank you guys for all the help and support, and thank you for everyone for backing. Can't do it without you. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate the support and absolutely love seeing everybody at the shows. Love hearing about everything on Kickstarter. Thank you for the emails. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for everything. So please keep backing us. Keep looking. Look forward to Crimson Shadows 3 towards the later in the year, October, November, something like that.
Crimson
maybe.
Shadows?
Yeah.
I'm hoping to put some double time on it. I really would like to, because I gotta get the Essentialed out too this year. So the year's running short. So I got that written. I have to start drawing it, but I can only do so much. But
well, if you got it ready, I mean, it's I think the ideal time launch at the weekend for Monroe, Cincinnati, and we end at the time that we're at Indiana, Motor City. It's about 4. I think it's about 4. It's somewhere in that range-ish.
That's mid-September.
Mid-October.
Yeah.
That gives me mid-September is Cincinnati, right?
Yeah. So it'd be.
That gives me 4 weeks. That gives me time to. I can double time it. That gives me a good goal. So I'll see what I can do. No promises, but.
It'd be a long campaign. It'd go like almost. It'd be 6 weeks. Not too long. To do both shows.
I think 4 weeks is the most they allow.
No, I think they'll let you go longer. They just want you to go.
I've seen some 45 days, and I think that's too long. No, so I think we'll have to decide for you guys. So those are just chiming in here. We're trying to figure out when to launch the next one, and I think maybe we should end it around Motor City, Indiana, then, and we could promote it at the other shows as coming soon. So
yeah,
well, or even if push comes to shove, if we kick it off, then that gives us till October.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
that's not bad.
We could do launch. Launch could be Cincinnati weekend, and ending could be Motor City weekend. That would be 4 weeks, I think.
No, it's about 5. I just looked it up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we'd want to start about a week or so later from Indiana but Cincinnati and Monroe. But we could actually promote that there.
I could have it ready. Yeah, it could be ready to follow.
Yeah,
for Cincy, so people can go on and click on it to be following.
Yeah, that's a good idea, and it'll be active during Motor City and Indiana.
That'll work. So that's the rough.
Hey, we got a plan.
So real quick, if So real quick for others to tune in, yes, we're funded. Yes, you'll be able to get the books eventually at a show. And eventually we'll have a store online. We're just taking our time getting that going yet.
Actually,
we'll
with Kevin already starting the ordering process, we may even have books for Cincy.
That's possible.
Theoretically possible.
Oh, you'll have books for Cincy.
Yeah. So if you guys missed out on the Kickstarter, message us and tell us what show you're going to be at.
Or Monroe.
Yep. Monroe, Michigan.
Yeah, that's really the goal. I honestly hope I have the physical copies by the end of the month or the first week of September. If everything goes well, because I want to have them all shipped by the end of September. So hopefully everything goes as planned, and it has so far. They've been fantastic about delivery, fantastic about everything. So I see no reason why it wouldn't happen.
And thankfully, it seems like we really, I mean, COVID's been bad all around as far as how it delays stuff, but we've been fortunate. We've not had any issues on any of ours.
No, they've been fantastic about everything. I was shocked. I ordered a couple of promotional stuff, like a new banner, and they said, "Oh, it'll be there in a week." And 2 days later, it's like, "Hey, it's here." Like, what? Okay, I was happy with the week, and so I've been ecstatic, honestly, about how quickly a lot of product has been able to turn around, and even during the middle of COVID, we've been doing this. Again, this is our 6th book, and during this entire pandemic, and we haven't had many delays, if any.
Well, everything's been on time. We have been on time 100% so far.
Yeah, we've been very, very fortunate. The only issues we've
much ahead you are, they're really, unless something catastrophic happens to the shipping companies, we're going to have all in too.
Yeah. So then it's just actually organizing of the packages and getting everything ready to go and trying to make sure everything's correct. I think I only messed up one last time, which is actually amazing, to tell you the truth. So we're pretty thorough about that. I really see no reason why it won't be shipped out, all the books, by the end of September, at the very latest, the first week of October. And everything's going to be in everybody's hands quickly. And like you said, it gives us the time to hammer out, Crimson Shadows 3. And it'd be great if we have the Kickstarter, live and going while we're at Indiana and Michigan. So that it's just great to see that we're able to keep this going and be at the shows to promote the books, and they come see us at the shows, and you can grab take a look at the books and see the quality and back the Kickstarter right there.
Yes.
You might even get some free swag.
Maybe. You never know.
Maybe.
Or we'll charge for it.
Yeah, well, just so you guys know, you can find us at bardstone.com. Let me just share the page. So right there, bardstone.com, we have our schedules. So right there.
I'll do the pre-launch page for Crimson Shadows in this next week or so, and then I'll post the links on there for that, and then you can see our list there.
Oh, here we go, guys. Since Kevin and I will be at Fright Night Film Fest October 1st to the 3rd, if we get your Kickstarter launch before that, we'll promote it there and there. So we'd still have 3 shows. In that span. So
there we go. There's our goal.
So definitely, if you're coming out to Louisville, if you're in the Kentucky, Indiana areas, even Cincinnati, not that far from there, come on out for the horror show too.
Cincy and Monroe, we can do the pre-launch ad, and then we'll have 3 shows that we're advertising during.
Yeah, and that's if anyone's a fan of horror movies, that little show has really got a great lineup. I mean, they have the majority of the cast from the Halloween movies Rob Zombie did. They almost got everybody now. And they have the majority of everyone that's left, the kids and the monsters from Monster Squad.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're a fan of horror. They have a new Halloween movie coming out. I have to know, how is it we have not had William Shatner take on Michael?
At least a cameo of him. Michael Myers needs to kill him and then do and
then take his real face. For those who don't know, the mask Michael Myers wears is a William Shatner mask, Halloween mask from the 70s or whatever.
Yeah, they flipped it inside out and painted it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Because
does William Shatner get any kind of royalties?
No,
not a thing.
I mean, his face has been in every movie.
Yeah.
And it's all because they done up a mask that was completely different. It looked more like the clown mask that the kid wore. Remember, he puts on the clown mask?
Yeah.
His Michael Myers mask was supposed to look like that, but all weathered and aged from time. But right before they started filming everything, they lost it.
Oh.
They couldn't find it. So they're like, oh, what are we going to do? So they run to the local friggin' store. And the only things left for Halloween, because they were filming it in October, were the William Shatner Star Trek masks. That's why it's that mask, because it was the only thing left on the damn shelf.
Yeah, and you also keep in mind that this was a very low budget film.
Oh,
yeah.
So it was,
and it worked so well. It became so iconic out of an accident, a complete accident.
William Shatner has to have the largest box office totals for never being in a movie. And yet being in the full movie every time.
Yeah.
But that would have been a perfect thing. Have William Shatner get killed by Michael Myers, and then he takes his real face. Like a Leatherface type thing. Combine the two.
I don't know. I'm excited about the next one. I thought the last one they did, because Carpenter, that's the first one Carpenter's done since the first Halloween.
Well, and Jamie Lee Curtis. How is Michael Myers such a... He's able to take on anybody, but Jamie Lee Curtis is like 80 years old, and she still can beat him up.
I know, right? I know. So if you really want to watch the new one, watch the first Halloween, and then you watch the Halloween movie that came out, 2 years ago now?
Wasn't that the
Halloween
10th
Returns?
Or Halloween Returns, that's it.
Yeah, so whatever it is. It came out 2 years ago. That's technically happens
it's
right
basically
after the
Jamie Lee Curtis ones, right?
Yeah. So all the other movies didn't happen. That's basically what they're saying, and it's continuing the story. And the way they ended the last movie did leave it open for this one. So there's 2 more Halloween movies that's supposed to happen, and I'm in because John Carpenter's doing it, and I love John Carpenter. So I'm in. I'll sign up. I usually like Rob Zombie. I'm a little hesitant on if he screws the monsters up or not. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be happy, and and then you're gonna see Herman eating somebody.
Right.
I don't want to. I don't know. I hope he keeps it fun and like a PG-13.
They announced Morticia, right? That's gonna be Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That's
TV.
For the.
Oh, that's Addams Family.
No, that's for the Wednesday show on Netflix.
Right. That's the Addams Family.
Wednesday
series. Tim Burton. Tim Burton is doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have they announced anybody for Munsters?
No.
It's gonna be hard to fill the shoes of Herman Munster there.
Just that.
Who's that? Fred?
It's Fred Gwynn.
Gwynn. That's right.
Yeah. They've said a couple of the people that they've confirmed in the movie, but they haven't said what roles are playing. Obviously, Rob Zombie's wife Sherry's in it. I think she's gonna play. Who was the daughter or the cousin that was like the normal looking one? She's
Marilyn.
Yeah. So other than that, who knows? But it's going to be the same, go out of the same crew that Zombie always uses. But he does get a lot of crazy B-list and old 70s and 80s people to show up in his movies, which is cool. So and he's huge friends with everybody from the original cast, and he's a huge fan. So I hope it's a very, good rendition of it, but I'm all for the blood and guts. But
they did the one with what's his name? The cross-dressing comedian from Britain.
Eddie Izzard.
Yeah, he played Grandpa, and they did.
Yeah, that was on
version.
TV. It was great. It was a more serious version. I liked that.
Yeah,
but it tanked. I was like, wow, I thought that was great.
I did
thought
too.
It was well done. It was a good blend of sort of a dramedy, I don't know how else to put it, but
Mhm.
I liked how they took a little more serious tone to it, but it was still a little absurd. But I mean, it's Rob Zombie. I don't see Rob Zombie doing a comedy, but you never know. You might surprise us.
So
Question for you, Kev. I know we're also live, so I'm actually going to end the live broadcast so we can keep talking. So, someone do that real quick, and then we'll keep talking.